At 9:39 exactly, moving along with the interviews on the show this morning. Don't forget, Liz McDade, strategic lead at the Green Connection, is also going to be talking with us this morning. But first up, we do have Yumna Emeran, and she's here from an organization called Peace for Peace. Assalamu
Thanks.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Julie, and to all your listeners.
Oh, I
Assalamu
beg your
alaikum.
pardon. Pace for peace. There you
That's
go.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
when you do speed reading, this is what happens.
No, no, I can completely understand, but we love the the alliteration kind of play on
Yeah.
words.
Okay.
So assalamu alaikum to all your listeners. Yes, as you mentioned, I'm Yumna Emeran, one of the founders of Pace for Peace. Essentially, a group of female runners coming together.
That's where the pace comes in. Pace
That's
for
where the
peace.
place comes in.
Brilliant.
Exactly, exactly.
Brilliant.
And I think that the tone we absolutely want to set around the event that I will speak to is peace, calling on peace. So as these group of female runners came together, I think most people in South Africa might have felt stymied. Really hamstrung to. You want to do something, but you really don't know how or what. And obviously, a collective action is so much better. And so, what we really wanted to do was to mobilize, to call to action. And how do we do that? We're a bunch of female runners that sort of come together. We're students, we're mothers, we're professionals, we're entrepreneurs, and what an amazing bunch of women! And I must just, give a shout out to all of them. Absolutely, the collective mind coming together has been phenomenal. Just in a quick example, these girls have, and especially the Gen Z generation, have come together, put together a website to raise funds for the humanitarian cause in Gaza, and have actually managed to set up the website, make the items, order the items, get the items printed, and started selling within 3 weeks, making 25,000 rand, roughly.
Subhanallah.
So it's just amazing what our younger
Brilliant.
generation, I suppose, can do. But yes, that's how Pace for Peace has been founded, and really under a need to call to action. And I think as runners, we know what it is to leave no one behind. We know what it is to be there for each other. And so this is, with that mindset embedded in us, this is how we felt we needed to somehow call to action, do some mass mobilization, and bring awareness to the cause, to the humanitarian crisis in Gaza.
How beautiful. Beautifully expressed.
Yeah.
It does sound like you are an amazing bunch of women at Pace for Peace.
Thank you.
Apart from this, the situation around support for the Palestinian people, have you done any other work for possibly upliftment, upskilling work in the, for underprivileged? Or is it the first
So
time you guys have gotten
yes,
together to embark on a
absolutely.
project?
Exactly, that's exactly it. But I think what this has opened our eyes to is that there are so many causes. I mean, we are looking at making this quite a sustainable venture in terms of going forward, making sure that there are other causes that are out there that are worth creating awareness about and bringing in some sort of humanitarian aid or some sort of assistance. I mean, when I say we're a bunch of home carers, it really is about women feeling the need to move forward. And so Pace for Peace really wants to embed itself in humanitarian causes and collectively support. And I think this is maybe what we've discovered coming through, all our activities, is that we have so many amazing organizations coming together. And just to remind you, as you can see on our on the screenshot in front of you, we've got Gift of the Givers as one of the beneficiaries of the funds that we are getting in. And then we're also partnering with PSA. And these are a bunch of amazing organizations. But what we find is that, sometimes doing things in your own sort of divide, siloed, really doesn't make enough of an impact. So I think it's certainly Gift of the Givers has done absolutely amazing work. And so that is why our funds are sort of channeled towards them, because that collective funding really does make an impact.
Absolutely. And not only in regarding the Palestinian situation, but all around the world. They always seem to be first on the scene. Alhamdulillah for that. May they continue doing this amazing work. So tell us, just before we go on to the actual walk for freedom, how many people do you have in your group, Pace for Peace?
I'm not sure have we even counted, but I think we probably like about 10 ladies. And
Wow.
please, ladies, excuse me, but I think we're about 10 ladies. Some are lawyers, some are entrepreneurs, some are students, mothers, carers, runners, financial people, tech people. So it's been an amazing group of women that have come together, and I keep on amazing myself. And when I put it on the group chat, I'm always in awe of how much we can achieve when we come together to pool our resources, when we come together to, I suppose, work on each other's strengths. So this one has either that contact, which is how Salam Media came into being. So
Okay.
calling on contacts and really coming together. So these 10 women have individually their own strengths coming together. What an amazing bunch. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Collectively, we can achieve so much more. Individually, you can't do much. You're a small voice, sometimes not even heard. So, Alhamdulillah for that. And may you guys grow from strength to strength and in huge numbers. And for other running clubs, to kind of look at you and say, hey, here's a force to be reckoned with.
That's right.
Right. So, tell us about what's happening on Sunday, where, what time, when. What do we
Okay.
know about this run, or rather the walk?
The walk. Okay, so that's why we sort of moved it from a run. So again, just to give a little bit of context, it started as a run simply because we felt that sports is a great barrier breaker, and when we use sports as a inroad into unity, we felt that it was the right platform to bring about peace. And so opening up the event to a wider audience, we then moved it to a walk so that people feel that it is more accessible for them, because we want mothers, women, children, the older people to come, because it is a peace walk, and the tone we are trying to set is more of a vigil. There are a few objectives. Number one, clearly, it is creating awareness around the issues in Palestine, the humanitarian cause in Gaza, and specifically calling for peace. Secondly, it is about raising funds for that cause. And we also, thirdly, are looking to do a tribute, a memoriam to all the fallen heroes from this humanitarian crisis, from this crisis that has been unfolding. This is the men, the women, the children, the medics, the journalists that have all fallen under the banner of oppression. May Allah grant them Jannah, Ameen. And so it is also a tribute. And attached to that tribute that we are doing, we have embarked on a collaboration with a couple from Cape Town, where we are selling what we call roses for Palestine. But attached to the rose is a card giving or providing the name of a fallen child, their name and their age, and a little eulogy sort of transcript, for the child, indicating that, we miss you, we love you, you're a friend of Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. And so tributing that rose, that card to them, we are raising funds through this mechanism. At the back of the card is a QR code, and that QR code is meant as a payment portal to Gift of the Givers for the humanitarian cause. So we are attaching, that to our fundraising drives. So the event happens on Sunday, the 3rd of December at 9 a.m. At Zoo Lake in Parkview. The walk will happen on one of the corners, but we're really hoping for so many people to arrive earlier than 9 o'clock, because we will have two speakers, a Professor Ramahopo, a clinical orthopedic surgeon who has worked in Gaza, and then also one humanitarian aid worker from Gift of the Givers will also be speaking about what is happening on the ground. And this is what we are trying to do, is create awareness and let the people of Palestine know that South Africa has not forgotten about you. South Africa is with you. We love you. We respect you. And we are here for you. We are your voice outside.
Alhamdulillah. So obviously there's going to be a huge turnout. How far are you going to walk? When do you hope that the
So
walk
it's
will
only,
it start at
yes,
9,
it's
and
only
what time will it
a
end?
three, yeah, it starts at 9 o'clock. We'll start off and kick off the proceedings with a speaker, with the two speakers, and then we'll proceed a 3.5 or just over 3 kilometer walk around the actual zoo lake, and then finish sort of at the end. We will have water points. We do encourage people to bring their own waters, but just in case, we do have some sort of reserve backups that's been donated. We've got emergency services, we've got Vision Tactical. So, just to say thank you to all our sponsors, OCAF, Miles for Smiles, Vision Tactical. We have an ambulance and medic service as well. That is coming to provide their support for the day, and then to the community, and to Johannesburg. Please do come. We really want to show Cape Town that Johannesburg can do this as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I salute you guys. Alhamdulillah, I do know it's going to be, or rather, let me put it this way, duas, that it's going to be a hugely successful event. And this is going to be the first of many amazing events from your organization, Pace for Peace. Keep running, girls. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Walaikum
barakatuh.
salam. There you have it. You've got a date for Sunday, this Sunday, 9 o'clock at the Zoo Lake Walk for Freedom. An amazing initiative, amazing cause. Please go out and support Pace for Peace, inshallah. It is 9:50 a.m. and we're standing by for Liz McDade. She is the strategic lead at the Green Connection, and we're going to be talking about stopping of offshore oil and gas projects in our waters.